Hi, would you like to get scheduling updates on your Echo, or maybe even schedule events using your Echo? In this video, I'll show you how to link your calendars to your Echo. But first, I want to say hi, my name is Craig, and I love learning about stuff like this and sharing it with you. So if you have any comments or questions, please put them down below or tweet me at Craig Paulson. Also, check out the description. There's links to the Echo so you can find out more information and anything I might have missed. Okay, before we get started, some basics about using calendars with your Echo. You're able to use either a Gmail account, an iCloud account, a Microsoft Outlook or Office 365 account, or an account that uses a Microsoft Exchange as its server. So once you do pick one of those accounts to link to your Echo, you're able to select which calendars you want specifically to be accessed by your Echo. In the event of recording events to your Echo, you have to pick one calendar. It only allows you to record to one calendar. So that's some of the basics. Now let's actually set up the app. First thing you want to do when launching the app is go to the upper left-hand corner to the menu over there. You select settings. From here, you will scroll down to your calendars. And this is where you'll see you could use Google, Gmail and G Suite, Microsoft Outlook.com and Office 365, iCloud, and a Microsoft Exchange. We are going to be using Gmail. Link this Google account. Let's see what it says. Link this account to Amazon Alexa. Hey, Craig's Tech Talk at gmail.com. Enter my password. Okay, it's asking if I want to allow it to manage my calendars. Yes, I will. Alexa is now ready to use your Google Calendar. You can now return to your app. We are all set up. Now, if you look in here, see, it's able to look at my calendar since I allowed it to. And I have 3 calendars, a work, a tech, and a personal. And then there's a holiday only that can't be changed. So we'll select that. All those calendars will be accessible when I ask for it. But you also see down here, there's voice restriction. You can choose to allow which voices to access which calendar. So if I wanted to, I could have only my voice. So instead of my wife or whoever I want to enable it. So that's it for the settings. Now let's get back and we'll actually show you how it works. Now that we have the app set up, there's 2 things I need to talk about before I show you it in action. One, I missed a step on the screen and I can't go reshoot it because I'm running out of time. To show you during the setup, there was a spot in there at the bottom. You can pick which calendars you want to record new events to. For my voices, it's going to go to one calendar, but if it's someone else's voice, it's actually going to put it on my personal calendar. So that's one step I missed. The next thing is that I changed the name of my device to computer. That way I don't trigger yours at home and avoid angry comments. So let's try this out. Computer, what's on my calendar today?
Today, there are 3 events remaining. At 4 p.m. there's film YouTube video. At 6:30 p.m. there's kids dance. And at 10 p.m. there's upload video.
Cool, I got a bunch of work I need to do for my videos apparently, and there's a family dance tonight, which is awesome. But now that's how it's telling me what's going on that's already in my calendar. Now, if I want to add something to it, I haven't looked up all the list of commands, but it's so intuitive that I'm just gonna do the simplest approach. So, computer, add lunch to my calendar.
Sure. What day and time?
February 4th at 3 p.m.
I'll schedule lunch on Sunday, February 4th at 3 p.m., okay?
Yes.
Okay, I've added that.
Computer, what is on the calendar for February 4th?
On Sunday, February 4th, there is one event. At 3 p.m. there's lunch.
That was the event that I added. It's now been added to my tech channel by default because I can only pick one calendar and I can't change it. That's it. That's kind of the basics of it. Unfortunately, at this point, I was playing around with it earlier. You're not able to modify some of these events by using your voice, so you would have to physically go into the calendar and make some of those changes. But it's good for adding something quickly or to let you know what's coming up in your schedule. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions on using calendars and how you use them, please let me know. Put them down in the comment section or tweet me at Craig Paulson. But that is pretty much it for the calendars portion and this week's challenge to do an echo video. So if you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe. Also, I'm trying to build up my Twitter following. It's a little low now. So if you could subscribe to me on Twitter, that's at Craig Paulson, that would be great. There's links in the description. Check them out. But thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.